Hey, what's up, fam? What's going on? Of course, it is a campaign season, and we are near the end. Election day actually is October 11th. We ended early voting. If you're in District E and you're watching this video, please consider me. Number 56 is councilman for District E. Gavin Richard, new blood, new voice for a new generation, because it is new people, young folks like myself, who've got to take the mantle if we want a better New Orleans. Of course, I wanted to take this break to discuss some things. Of course, I have not been on social media for a while dealing with the campaign and commenting, but I wanted to talk about this because I did a couple of videos, especially in relation a few months ago to what happened with young brother Kyren Lacey and what he was accused of. And I watched a newscast of some information that has come out through his attorney, Matthew Zoey, and I've always maintained, and look, Kyren Lacey, for those that don't know, he was a LSU football star, wide receiver, number 2, who got indicted for negligent homicide. He was indicted for reckless operation of a motor vehicle and felony hit and run driving. The reason it was a felony was because there was a death that was involved, and the way that the media tried to portray this young brother was as if he fled the scene of an accident that he was involved in. Well, we know now, based off of evidence that has been provided, the attorney, Matthew Zoey, who I think went above and beyond for his client, apparently there was a huge mistake that was made by the state police. And I'll even add, although he tried to say that the district attorney's office did their investigation and helped with the case, I'm not going to absolve the district attorney's office from the information that I saw, the LaFourche Parish district attorney's information, because I need to know a few things, and this gets to my point. A video came out showing where the accident had occurred. The accident had actually occurred about approximately 73 yards before Kyren Lacy even approached the two vehicles. The accidents had occurred, and Kyren's Charger, according to the video camera from looking at it, was well beyond that accident. And so Kyren, sadly, as you may know, back in April, took his own life. He got involved in a chase. This happened in, I believe, Houston, Texas, and he committed. He died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound at 24 years old. Now, I am deeply saddened that this young brother who had his entire life, his entire career ahead of him, it got cut short over accusations that had not been proven, which is why anytime I go live or I do a video on someone who's accused of a crime, I make sure to put in the comments or in my commentary that all persons are presumed innocent until proven guilty, because they are. We don't know the facts of the case, of course. Yes, being arrested is public information. You can have an arrest record, but whether I get convicted of something or not is another story. I was disgusted by what I saw. I'm disgusted, of course, even the subsequent videos that came out where the state trooper, and his name escapes me now, but apparently was trying to coerce a witness to say something and write something in a statement, which, by the way, that's perjury. That's falsifying a police report. That is a crime if you falsify a police report. And it appeared that a state trooper was trying to get a witness, or gotten a witness, to change his story. Something that's, even when you look at the body camera footage, he didn't want to do. And I'm going to say allegedly for all this stuff, but that's what it looks like. So while there's no amount of money that can ever bring back Kyren from the grave, of course, that can give Kyren his life back, and his family, I know, is still hurting by the information, and I'm sure by that information came out, it makes them feel even worse. I am hoping that some type of legal action gets taken place against the state police department. That trooper, I believe, needs to be fired. Any witnesses who lied need to be, especially if they falsified any type of report, they need to be charged. That officer could also be charged as well, because that's a malfeasance in office issue. Police officers who falsify their police reports, they've had officers who have been not only disciplined and fired from their job, they've been charged because someone lost their life over this. And we can talk about how he could, of course, we also have to have a serious discussion about mental health. Obviously, something like that put a lot on a young man, and he couldn't deal with it. And his whole career, he realized just being accused of it, and you hear those accusations, your career is finished. It doesn't matter whether you did it or not. Just being accused of it is enough for NFL scouts and teams to stay away from you, enough to get you cut from the college program. So I'm hoping LSU even looks at this and makes a statement. I'm waiting for them to make a statement on it. But rest in peace to Kyren Lacey. And I think I want more information to come out, because I want to know who the state trooper was, who was the witness, the lady that lied. All this needs to come out, and they all need to pay for it. If they did do indeed lie and falsify any information that led to this tragic situation, they need to pay. Of course, the gentleman who died in a car crash, I feel sorry for him and his family, but Kyren apparently got a raw deal and was wrongfully accused. So that's why we have a presumption of innocence in our country. That's why I advocate all the time for the defense. So this is my 2 cents, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. Thank you.